Now, the question is how to join your text together. But before then, I'll show you how to split your text. So how to split your text, then how to join them. So I'm going to show you that one today, right? So this is a data set, right? So with this data set, now let's say I want to split this data set into two. I want to split this data set now. So I want to have first name and last name right here. So, okay, yes, I'm back. I'm back now. Okay. So what I want to do is to split this into two. So there are various ways we can use to do that. So I can either use something called flash fill, right? So I can use flash fill to do that. So I can do something like this. So I want to split this into first name and last name. So I want to split this into two. I want to do this now, right? So I will just say, if I want to use flash fill, what I'll just do is I'll just type in Cornelius. Now, typing this, I can use a keyboard shortcut to do the flash fill, or I can just, now I want to type Patricia, so I can just press P. Automatically, it's going to populate it down for me. It's going to populate it down for me. All I just have to do is press enter. And I have it right here. I have it right here. You get. So that is one way of doing that. So if I type in Cornelius, I can use a keyboard shortcut, Control E, for flash fill to automatically flash fill it. So you can use Control E to do this. And the last name I want to do Fujawa. So what I can do is you can come here. If you don't want to use keyboard shortcut Control E, you can come here. So if you come here, you have flash fill. So just click on this flash fill and you are fine. And this one will do it for you. Or let's say you don't want to use this one that is there. You can come here to data. So if you come here to data, you also have flash fill here. Just click on flash fill and automatically it's going to do it for you. Do you get this now? Any question on this? Yes or no? Is there any question on this? Do we have any question on this? Nobody is answering. Do we have question? Do we understand? If you have question, let me know. If you don't understand, no question. Okay, fine. Now this is kind of very simple. Now let's go to the question itself, which is how to join it. So now we use concatenate to join two texts together. So I'm coming. Let me go home and clear conditional formatting. So let's say now I have the first name and last name selected. So what I want to do here is I want to join this and this together, right? Good evening, Karim. I want to join this and this together, the first and last name, which is the question that the lady asked in the group. So I want to join the first and last name together. So what I'll just do, I'll say, I will use a formula called concat. So I'll say equals to concat, right? Equals to concat. Select the first test, comma, and select this last test. So I'll close my bracket and press enter. So it's going to do something like this for me, right? But the issue with this one is that there's no space between the first and last name. There's no space between the first and last name. So what I'll do right here is I will clear the formula and retake it. So I'll say equals to concat. Then from the first name, I'm going to select the first name, which is my first text, comma, in double quotation. Now, my second text now, which is text 2, I will use it to give it a space. So in double quotation, let's say my separator, the thing that I want to use to separate it is a slash, right? So if I use a slash, I will put a slash in double quotation, then comma, and select the last text here, and close my bracket and press enter. So now notice this, I have first name followed by the slash and followed by this one. You get? So now, if I don't want to do that, I can delete this and just use space. So if I use space will give me the space. So what I'll just do is I'll just double click this and it's going to do it for me. It's going to do it for me. It's just going to do it for me. So that is how to join two or more texts together. That is how to join two or more texts together. So now let's take question. If anybody have any other question apart from this one. Is there any other question apart from this one? If you have question, please raise your hand. If you have question, raise your hand. Raise your hands. Okay, I'm coming. Please unmute.
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. My question is just a clarification. I want to know if you want to type more than 2 names. Can you use the same method, whether if it's 4 or thereabout? Can you use the same method for all of them?
You can use it. So let's say I want to join the first name, the last name, the gender, the city, and the country together. So I can use it. It's still the same formula. So it's not a must that it has to be two. Just the same formula.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Someone said I should talk on SumIFS. On SumIFS. Okay, is this SumIFS or SumIFS? Let me take it. SumIFS. Okay. Let's quickly talk on SumIFS or SumIFS. Or do we have any other question? Do we have any other question? If you have question, please raise your hand. Is there any other question? If you have question, raise your hand. Is there any other question? If you have question, raise your hand before I do the SumIFS. Then after the SumIFS, we'll call it a day. Okay, since there is nobody that is raising up, and that means there is no question. There's no question. So let's do some if and some ifs. Let's do some if and some ifs. So for some if, someone said, can you send me this data set? And yes, now if you need it, send me DM. I'll send it to you. Or maybe I'll just drop it in all the groups. I don't know the groups that you have, so that's why I can't really drop it. But let me see, shall I? Let me clear this. So I would say, I want to sum up the total quantity for each of these products. So I want to know right here in this order, this is where we have the quantity, right? So I want to sum up the quantity for each of the products. So I want to sum up the quantity. Please, if I want the name back in the original state before the contact, you can split it. You can split. I showed you splitting, how to split, so you can split. If you work, you can use flash fill to split it. So now this is the quantity for each for the products. So for product one, the first person ordered 23. This is the quantity for product eight. So we have duplicates of products here, and we want to sum up all the products for each for the quantity. So what I'll do here is I'll come here now. I want to sum up products for each quantity now. So I'll say equals to, right, sum if, or you can use some ifs, anyone of your choice, but now we are just dealing with one single criteria. So sum if, sorry, sum if, what do we want to sum up? We want to sum up our quantity because we need quantity. So I want to sum up my quantity. This is what I want to sum up. I want to sum up quantity, right? So here's my criteria for each product. So I'll choose products and I'll come here to choose my criteria for product one. So I want to sum up all the quantity for product one. I want to sum up all the quantity for product one. So all I just have to do is close my bracket and press enter. So I can just copy this down. Then Excel will do the others for me. Do we understand this? So I need to retake it. Do you understand this? So I need to retake it. Okay, I should repeat it. Okay. Okay. Okay, I should retake. Okay. I'm coming now. Okay, now let's continue. Just responding to some messages. I've been busy. So now I'll retake this. I will retake this. So I'll say equals to sum ifs. I want to sum up all the quantity. I want to sum up the quantity for each of these products, right? The very first one now, I want to sum up the quantity for product one alone. So I want to sum up the quantity for product one, right? So the very first argument that you see here is the sum range. What is it that you want to sum up? What is it that you want to sum up? I want to sum up all the quantity, right? I want to sum up all the quantity, comma, for product one. And I will see my product one right here. So I want Excel to select out of all these products. I just need to choose only product one and pick the quantity of product one. Then look for another product one, pick the quantity and sum up everything. Then I'll put my comma and I'll come here. I'll just choose product one. Then I'll close my bracket and press enter. So right here, all I just have to do is double click this and Excel will do this one for me. Do you understand this or I need to retake? If you don't understand, please raise your hand. Let me know where you are missing it. Do you understand? Do you understand? Okay, Ella Maria. Let me allow Ella to unmute. Please unmute. Yeah, where are you meeting it out?
That is you what order there were how I call it exclamation mark. That's where I missed it.
I went to order.
Yes,
Okay, I'll retake it. All right, let me quickly retake it.
thank you.
So now what I want to do is I want to sum up product one quantity. The quantity for product one, that's what I want to sum up, right? So if I want to sum it up, this is where I'm going to see the quantity. So I want to see I will see the quantity right here. And I will also see the product. So now what I need you to do for me is this is product one here. I need Excel to so please allow your presentation to stay so that you can read what it is before taking it. The summing up. Okay. So now this is where I want to sum up, right? I want to sum up. So I want to sum up for product one. So whenever I have product one, I'm telling Excel pick it. I'll look here, pick product one. So now I'm telling because I can type it in the formula that okay, choose product one, but because I want to copy it down, right? Because I want to copy it down, I will choose to show the difference between some if and some if. Is that what you want? You should have told me now, so I'll show you. But let me explain this one now. Then after that, I'm going to show you. So now for this product one, so I'll give Excel this product one, then it's going to come to this order and look for product one, then it's going to sum up the quantity. You get it? So I'm going to now tell Excel equals to, I'm telling Excel sum up if it meets this certain criteria. Some ifs, no, but now it's asking the very first thing, where is my range? Which range do I want to sum up? You know, I'm looking for quantity now. So I'll say I want to sum up all the quantity. I want to sum up all this quantity, right? If it meets a certain criteria. Now, where is that criteria coming from? Where is that criteria coming from? So if it meets this criteria right here in products, if it meets this criteria, that is, this is where it's going to see all the criteria. So I'm going to click on this one. If it meets, it should look at any criteria that I get to it, look at it within this range. Once you see it, then sum up the quantity. So I just gave the criteria range now. Now, where is now the criteria? So the criteria is here. I want to sum up all the product one. So it's going to look at all the product one and look at it in the product range. After getting product one, it's going to pick the quantity for each product and sum it up. Franca, welcome. So that is how I get it. I just have to do is double click and it's going to do it for you. Any question on this? Do we still understand or should we take it? Do we understand this now? Or to retake? If you don't understand, please let me know so that I'll know what to. Wow. Any any question? Is there any question? Well understood. Someone said I should retake key. This is my second time of retaking it too. I'm just coming now. I know some people just join. E.g. Franca. Don't worry, Franca. I'm in advanced Excel group. I know you are in advanced Excel group, which I have about 5 advanced Excel groups. So I don't know the one that you are. Okay, please retake it. Please retake. Okay, kindly help us retake because of us that just joining. So, okay, I'm going to retake it. I'm going to just retake because for the purpose of people that are just joining, I'll retake for this last time. Then I'll talk about the difference. I will do 2 criteria. Let me just delete this. I'll just delete this and I will remove the filter. Okay, so I'll say equals to, right? Sum if, right? So I want to sum up if it meets a certain criteria, right? So I want to sum up all the product one. Now, the criteria it must meet is the person must order product 1. Do you get? The person must order product 1. Okay, send it to data analysis class. I have data analysis batch 2, batch 3, batch 4. Which batch are you? Okay, the outgoing data analysis. Okay, no problem. Please, you can message me in the outgoing data analysis then. We have class tomorrow also, but you can message me so that I can send it for you. So, I think if you are in the outgoing data analysis, you should have this data set. You should have it, but no problem. Now, I want to sum up. The criteria is the person must order product 1, right? So once you order product 1, Excel will pick the quantity and sum them up. You order product 1, Excel will pick the quantity and sum them up, right? So the very first question that Excel is asking here is the sum range. Which range do you want to sum up? What do you want to sum up? Because you can give more than 1 criteria here. So what do you want to sum up? I want to sum up the quantity. So I'll come to order. I want to sum up the quantity, right? So I want to sum up this quantity, comma, and where will I see the range, the criteria range? So this is where I will see the criteria. This is where I will see product 1, right? This is where I will see product 1. So I'm going to choose product after my comma, right? This is where I will see product 1, comma, then where is the criteria? So out of all this, we do not have just 1 product. We have product 8, product 1, product 10. So which product am I looking for right here? Which product am I looking for? Now I can type it here myself. I can say in double quotation, product 1. I can say product 1, right? I can say product 1 like this and put my double quotation, then close my bracket and press enter. Now, the major reason why I don't want to type it in here is because I want to copy it down. I want to copy it down. So I'll come to products and I will choose product 1. Because I still want to copy it down, I want to sum up all the total units, all the quantity for product 1. I want it to do the same for product 2, to do the same for product 3, product 4, product 5, product 6, and the like. So what I'll just do is close my brackets now and press enter. So right here, I'll just double click and I will have it done. We all get this now. I hope you all get this now. What scenario determines the usage of SumIF and SumIFS? If you are in the outgoing data analysis, I think I took you that myself. So that shouldn't be a problem for you, Mr. Maxwell. But now the situation is now SumIF and SumIFS. Some if you can only give one criteria. So like this now, some if can also work here. Some if can also work here. You can only give one criteria because I'm summing up all the product one alone, just one single criteria, right? So you can use some if here. But for me, I prefer using some ifs. Though you can use some if here if you are dealing with just one single criteria. But if you have multiple criteria, like this one that I want to do now, female quantity, right, for product one. So I asked you to get the female quantity for product one and male quantity for product one. Now, out of this product one, how many belongs to female? How many quantity belongs to female? And how many quantity belong to male, right? So female quantity and male quantity. Now, to do this, I will have to use some ifs. That is dealing with multiple criteria. It's not just one criteria now. It has become two. Because now I have to calculate, I have to specify that, okay, I want female quantity and male quantity. So I want female quantity for product one. Now, the person must order product one and she must be a female, right? Right? So she must order product one and the gender must be female before it will sum it up. So what Excel will now do is you've divided Excel attention. Excel will look at the product the person order, right? Once Excel look at the product the person order, so it's going to, what is this? Sorry. So now Excel will look at the very first thing Excel will look at. Okay, the person order product one, right? Okay, fine. And is the person a female? If it is yes, it will take the quantity and sum it up. Do you get? So that is how some ifs work. That is some ifs. That is some ifs. That is some ifs. Sorry, someone is trying to write on my screen, so I want to disable it. So now that is some ifs. You can only use some ifs if you have more than one criteria. But if you have just one criteria, let's say you just want to sum up for only female, we don't care about the products they order. All we just want to do is to sum up only the female quantity. Do you get? We just want to sum up only the female quantity. Then we are going to use some if. But now we have two criteria. The person must be female and he must order product one. The person must be female and he must order product one. So someone said he cannot hear me. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? Yes or no? Can you hear me? Okay. Someone is still saying no, loud and clear. So I think those people are not connected to their audio. Franca, so that you joined me today. Hope I'm safe. Oh, breaking, how? My network is not breaking. No, I have a very strong network here. I have a very strong network. It's not breaking. My network is not breaking. Is it breaking? It's loud and clear. Yes, now. Okay. Now let's move ahead to the next one, which is some. We have been able to explain the difference between some if and some ifs for you now. So let's say, okay, I want to sum up. I want to use two criteria now. I just used one single criteria. Now I want to use two criteria. So whereby the person must order product one and it must also be female. So that is what I want to do. So I'll just say equals to some if someone is saying the person is what? Maybe the person is what? So equals to SumIFS, right? What did I want to sum up? I want to sum up all the quantity if the person is a female. So I'll come here for my gender. I'll choose here the person must be a female. That is the very first criteria. So I'll choose the gender criteria. This is where it's going to see the gender, right? So it's going to see the gender under gender criteria. So this is where it's going to specify male or female, comma. So I'll say, okay, I need female now. Female. Now, if I'm to close my brackets here, it's just going to sum up all the quantity for female. But that's not what I want. I need the female that order product 1. So I press comma again. You see, bring out criteria range 2, right? So for each of these products, so I'm going to choose, where is it going to see products? So it's going to see it under product ID right here. So I'm going to choose products, right? The product column, comma, and right here, I need it to sum up for product 1 alone, for product 1. So I'll choose product 1 right here. Because I want to copy down, that's why I came here to choose it. If I want to, if it's just only product 1, I can just type it there. Just put my double quotation and type it there. But because I want to copy it down, so that's why I choose product 1. So I'll just close my brackets and press enter. So here now, out of this 865, female order 450. So now that is how to do this one. That is how to do this one. I hope you all understand this now. I hope you all understand this. I hope you all understand this. So now this is SumIFS using 2 criteria. You can do SumIFS using 3 criteria, using 4 criteria, using 5 criteria. With more than 1 criteria, you can do that. Do we get this now? Any question from any other person? Is there any question again? Okay, I should repeat. So I will do for male then. I'll use, instead of me repeating female, let's do for male. So I'll just say equals to SumIFS, right? SumIFS. What do I want to sum up? I want to sum up all the quantity. So I'll come here. I want to sum up all the quantity for. So I want to choose my gender. You can choose your product first. You can choose your gender first. So it's anyone that you like, anything that you like. That's any criteria that you like. That is the one you can choose first. Kingsley, please let me speak my call. So now, I want to choose for, let's say I want to start with product 1 first. So I'll choose product, right, comma. So comma, then I'll come here and choose product 1. So you can either start with gender or product, any one of your choice. So I'll choose product 1, comma, and I will come to order. I will choose the gender now because I need for male. So I'll choose the gender and I will, in double quotation, I'll just type in male in double quotation, then close my brackets and press enter. So now I can just copy this down, and here I can see, okay, female is 450, male is 415. Do we get it now? Do we get it now? Do we understand this now? Yes or no? Okay, so which question do we have again? So I've asked, is there any other question from anybody else before we call it a day? I should ride on. To me, I'm not riding on to anywhere. Go over it again. Ah, wow. Ah. Come in, please. So I should repeat it. Hey, I should repeat this step. This one, right? Let's use 3 criteria. Okay, we should use 3 criteria. So you will understand it if we use 3 criteria now. So now the second criteria, let's use 3 criteria now. Using 3 criteria. So let's I want to get USA female, right? So out of this female quantity now, how many quantity comes in from USA alone? Out of this 450, that total female order, how many come in from USA? Do you get? So let's do USA female now. So I'll just say equals to the SumIFS, right? SumIFS. What did I want to sum up? I want to sum up all the quantity, comma, all the quantity. So let's start, I can start with the country first. Where their country is equals to, in double quotation, their country, I'll select their country, then comma, in double quotation is USA, double quotation, comma, then their gender is female. So their gender is female is equals, in double quotation, female, and the other product one. So if I highlight this, the other product one, so comma, then now I'll come here and choose product one. Now I can close my brackets and press enter. So now it's showing me that, okay, out of all the 450 that I have here, out of all 450 that I have here, so 60 is coming from USA. Do you get? 60 is coming from USA. So I don't know why this one give me 0.5. Maybe we have half or something. So that is that about that. Any question again before we call it a day? We have, okay, Kofi. Let me see if it's a question I can answer today. Mr. Kofi, please unmute. You can talk.
Okay, good evening to all. My issue is, hello, can I be heard?
Yeah, I can hear you, please.
Yeah, my issue is, let's assume I operate in a school setting.
Okay.
And my learners run series of tests. Okay, so let's say I have a number of 50 students taking the test, and I need to use Excel to assign grading to them.
Oh,
so assuming be 90 to 100, I want to assign them A.
That is nested if. We've done it before now. That is nested if.
Okay. Maybe I wasn't around then. Okay.
Yeah, will you be available next week? Remind me next week. Let's use it for our next week question.
Okay.
Nested
Next week.
if.
Okay.
Nested if.
That'll be fine.
Yeah,
okay.
if you'll be available,
thank you very much
about nested if next week.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. So I have one question from next week for next week. Any question from anybody again? Okay. In the absence of no question from anybody, thank you. Okay, Loretta. Loretta or Loretta, please mute.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
How you doing?
Can you hear me, sir?
Loud and clear.
Okay, I just wanted to know.
Okay.
Thanks for your lecture.
Welcome.
I want to know, this SumIFS and CountIFS, are they the same thing? Since they have the same
yeah, you use them the same way, but some if we show you the addition, whereby count if we just count it out for you. Do you get? So how many students do we have in class? 13. How many students take this exam? Is 15, right? But how many students scored 90 something? So then it's going to now, how many, what is the total score for students of, for mathematics class, for English class? So it's going to sum up the total score. That is sum if. But if you want to count, okay, yes, how many students attend the class or stuff like that, if you can just, you are not summing up, you are just counting. That is counting. Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Welcome.